I think the key is, mobile devices are very small. I always call it something like the cash versus the piano concept. So if I was to go into your home and steal your grand piano, it'd be pretty difficult. I'd need like a crane to do it. But if, for example, if you were at like a coffee shop and you left your phone on a counter, I could quickly steal that smartphone from you because it's very small. The danger is that we store our lives on these phones, on these devices, and if I was a hacker, for example, and I had physical access to that device, you'd be at severe risk. So cybersecurity is really like exponentially increasing as a massive risk, primarily because, number one, smartphones are proliferating and growing so quickly. The shipments that you see today versus years ago, even 2 years ago, you're talking about 15x in terms of just the volume, the sheer volume of it. It's the number one convergence device of the future, right? We use it for email, we use it for commerce, calendar events, calling, of course, the storage of personal and private information. And of course, that transcends itself when you go into a company. All of us as consumers that use these devices also work at companies. So we bring what we call a BYOD dilemma, bring your own device dilemma, to a business, and that creates a tremendous amount of risk. One of the key ways that consumers can protect themselves on their mobile devices is to use a password manager and digital vault similar to Keeper. And what that does is it protects, encrypts, and stores that information both locally on the device on an encrypted basis and also in what we call an encrypted cloud security vault, so that if the device is ever lost, stolen, damaged, or replaced, a user can protect their identity and all their secret and genuine assets on that device. When an employee brings their own device into the ecosystem of a company, the problem that you see is that it's very difficult for a CIO, for example, to control or provision a device that they don't own. So that's the number one problem, is that, well, I know an employee is going to be using, for example, their tablet at night for email, and they're going to be doing business on it, but we don't own that device. So how do I control that device? And that's where a solution like ours or other solutions out there, for example, come into play, is that we've created a platform that allows companies to address the BYOD volume that's out there, and it's big.